Welcome back to another episode of Master Builders TV. Today we're here at Parliament House to talk to two key ministers that affect our industry. First, Peter Stiles, the Minister for Business, and second, Peter Chandler, the Minister for Infrastructure. Peter, what are some of the key elements of this policy?
So Dave, the government procures about $3 billion a year in goods and services around the Territory. What we'd like to do is make sure that Territory businesses and operators get a maximum share of that particular amount of money. We've got a policy now that emphasises buy local. If you're looking for a quote in relation to government work under $100,000, you have to go and get a price from a local business. We've increased the weighting from 20 to 25% for those businesses in the Territory who are local. And we now say that local is you are substantially doing business in the Northern Territory, you have a substantial business presence here, and that you employ substantially Territorians. And to ensure that that's the case, we've got the Local Benefit Advisory Panel that will be looking at all tenders initially over $5 million to make sure that in a tender document, if you say you're local, then they will ensure that you are local.
Procurement policy drives how government buys from our industry. Minister Chandler outlined the government's infrastructure program. Peter, welcome to Master Builders TV. We're now well into 2016. What can we expect from the government's procurement program?
Dave, look, thank you first of all for the opportunity, and look, I'm really excited. There's a $1.5 billion worth of infrastructure investment going on in this financial year. Most people know some of the things we're working on, like the Nullarbor facilities out there. It's going to cater for initially about 40 students, and within a couple of years as many as 80 students kept in that boarding facility. We've got smaller schools going into remote locations. We've got infrastructure jobs in Alice Springs as well as right across the Northern Territory.
In the last few weeks, government has announced a $100 million package for the industry. Can you tell me a bit more about that?
Look, it's a fantastic initiative, and it's on the back of realising that there was an element within the community that weren't doing so well. Some businesses that might employ 1 to 2 people through to 25, 30 people. So we put together a package of works to recognise and get that money out as soon as possible.
Peter, for some time now, Master Builders has been pushing for post-construction auditing. We think that's how our industry and government can improve procurement. What do you think of the policy initiative?
Dave, I think it's a fantastic idea. My philosophy of government is that we should facilitate business. So there will be reviews of some of the major contracts of recent times, things like Tiger Brennan Drive. We'll certainly be reviewing the new Henbury School out in Casuarina. And so these are the type of things that I know can benefit and improve on the way government does its job.
Support for audits is a really positive position. More broadly, local companies invest and create Territory jobs, and it's great to see a focus on boosting local opportunities. Until next time, please remember that this is your association. You should always feel free to call.